Another lucid dream the night before last night, and it started as a normal dream. Well, the dreams that led up to this lucid dream were kind of weird, and so I ended up in a hallway after all these previous dreams, and I was kind of disoriented, and I was kind of wandering down this hallway. And I walk into one of the rooms. Sorry. And I walk into one of the rooms, and there's like a whole party type of gathering going on. And so I'm kind of staggering around, like really, like as if I'm drunk. And this one guy tries to stop me from wandering around. And he's kind of trying to distract me by telling me jokes and stuff and being all funny. And he's trying to like settle me down. And then these security guards come in, and it was as if this funny guy was buying time for security to get in. And so security comes in, and and they start like dogpiling on me. And then everyone in the room joins in, so they're all like kind of just piling on me like a bunch of zombies. And and they're saying random facts, like random interesting facts that I normally would think are interesting. And then I realized that they were trying to... Well, I don't think I realized it yet. Well, they were saying random facts, trying to freak me out. And like random facts about animals and, you know, random stuff. And they're dogpiling on me, and they back me into a corner, and they get a pillow, and they put the pillow over my face. And this makes me have a false awakening, and I realized that it had been a dream. But now I think I'm awake, but I'm not. It's a false awakening. And so I false awaken into the same room, in the same hallway, but just the people are gone. So I was thinking that just the people were the dream, but the hallway and the room was real. And then after walking around the room, I do a reality check, and I'm like, oh, I'm still in a dream. And that explains why I'm in the same room. And then I have another false awakening after this reality check, and now I'm in the hallway. Yeah, so now I'm in the hallway, and I think I'm awake again. And I walk out of the hallway, and I see the same homeless guy that had shown up in the dream a lot earlier. And then I do another reality check, and I realize that I'm in a dream again. And this time I stay in the dream. So now I'm lucid in the dream. And and I announce to the town that there's going to be a feast today, paid for by Jimmy Fallon, the Tonight Show host. And everyone's like, yay, alright. And then I look up in the sky, and there's helicopters flying over, and I kind of motion them to come down. I'm like, hey, come down here. And then so now the helicopters are coming down, and they're bringing down tables and booths full of food, like giant picnic tables and you know, just a bunch of food for the feast. And then I try to fly up into the air, and I get really high, like 50 feet high. But then I fall back down. And the reason that happened is because this dream, the dream world around me seemed more realistic than I was used to again. So this is the second time that I have a lucid dream. Second time that I have a lucid dream where it's more realistic than I'm used to. But this is the first time that it's so realistic that it makes me fall out of the sky, because I'm thinking about how real it looks, and it makes me feel like I'm in the real world, and so I fall down thinking that I can't fly, even though I know I can. It was just very realistic, and but I still knew it was a dream. And so now I'm on the ground, and I decide to go to one of the tables full of food and get some food, right? But then my phone rings and it wakes me up in the real world. And so that lucid dream was cut short because someone called me. But still pretty cool. And then when I thought back to when the people in that party and the security guards and the funny dude, I thought back to when they backed me into a corner and put the pillow over my face. It seemed at the time like they were doing that to wake me up and get me out of the dream because they didn't want me in the dream. But it didn't wake me up, it made me have a false awakening. And then I reality checked, and it made me have a lucid dream. So now I was thinking it's almost like they were actually trying to make me lucid. Which did happen. I don't know. I don't know if they did that on purpose. I mean, they're not even real people, so I don't know if they even had a plan. Or if it was my subconscious trying to make me lucid. But I don't know. I think it would be cool if that was the case, if my subconscious was making me lucid. But it's the second time that my subconscious would have told me that I was in a dream. Because also the last lucid dream I had, my mom was like, don't bother locking the door, this is a dream. And so yeah, this would be the second time. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And I really like that my dreamscapes are becoming very realistic now. As opposed to surreal and, dreamlike. They say that, I think I've already mentioned this, but they say that when you first start lucid dreaming, the dream world looks hazy and foggy and stuff. And then after a while, it can get as realistic as the real world. But then they say that once you're even better at lucid dreaming, the dream world can look even more real than the real world. Like you'll see even more detail and even more color and even more vividly. And that would be cool. I think maybe down the road that'll happen. But for now, I'm barely getting into the stage where it becomes as realistic as real life. And I think that's cool. It's progress, and I like it. But anyways, that's my lucid dream. I think that's number 11, which is cool. So yeah, happy 11th lucid dream, camera phone. Anyways, peace out.